Hey guys, so I am taking care of something today. I've told you guys before that I take stuff to the local shelter, and I went there today. They've changed the way that they're doing things a little bit because of the panini, the global panini. So right now they are not accepting clothes unless they are brand new, and so, which is completely understandable, but instead of accepting them there, they ask that you take them to, there's this other place like 10 minutes away where the residents and people that are working with this shelter, they basically work with this other company that will give the residents clothes for free. So they asked me to take them there. I'm happy to do that, so that's what I'm doing. But they're still taking all of my makeup and skincare that is unopened, so I always collect that, and I go over here. I don't know, I think last time I was here it was in the summer, so I just wait till I have enough stuff and then bring it over here, because for anyone who hasn't heard, you guys that know the deal, but any skincare samples that I get with like online orders, or just, even if I go to like Blue Mercury, they will give me samples a lot of times of shampoo and conditioner, and I don't use it, so I just store it and keep it for my trips to the shelter. And I realize that, some people might be like, oh, well, why would someone in a shelter need a mascara or a moisturizer? But the thing is that with this shelter specifically, they actually, if you're residing at the shelter and you are actively looking for work, that is one of their requirements, that you're actively filling out job applications and stuff. So for the women especially, I guess the men too, but specifically the women, if they are going for a job interview and putting on a little bit of mascara is going to make them feel more presentable, then that's all that I can ask. Like, it's a very small token to be able to give that to someone and give them a little bit more confidence, make them feel a little bit better. A lot of these people they might have not been on a job interview in a year or 2 years or even longer. So being able to be put together and feel good is all that I can do. It's something very small, but I've been doing that for a while. I actually, the way that I really found out about this shelter is I knew that it was there, but I found out more about kind of what they do for the community through volunteering there with during the holidays, doing volunteer work there, working in the kitchen. And the first time that you go there, if you're a first time volunteer, they give you the background story of when the shelter opened, and you kind of walk around and meet all of the people that work there, either on a volunteer or a full-time permanent basis. You kind of meet everyone, and then they will tell you kind of what their outreach is, what they do for the community, and also what they do for the people who reside there. That is how I found out about the residents filling out job applications and kind of their requirements for, if you're gonna stay here, this is what you have to do. So that's how I found out about it. It really doesn't matter, but that's what I'm doing today, so a little bit different. I really want to take this stuff over there just so I'm not holding on to it, and I know that people will be able to get some use out of it, which is great. It was crazy. I was looking at my work pants because I haven't worn my work pants in over a year now, and they've just been obviously hanging in my closet. And I looked at them, and there was literally so much dust on these pants. I don't know if I'm gonna try to clean them at home or take them to a dry cleaner. All they are cotton pants. It's not anything fancy, but the fact that they have been hanging in the same spot for over a year and not on and off the hanger and being worn, I guess, they just look dusty, and plus they're black, so obviously you see every little piece of whatever that gets on black, so either way. To 12. Oh, it's too late. Well, all right, that was easy. It said till 12. That was nice of them to go ahead and accept those. Great. Alrighty. Oh, so something I wanted to talk about for a second in this video is I've noticed this a lot. I've been noticing a lot of things, if you guys have picked up on that. I've been noticing several things, and it's very interesting to me. One thing that I have noticed specifically is the bandwagon effect on YouTube. This is very intriguing to me. I've always been the type to, of course I'm speaking about myself, so that could be a little biased, but I feel like I've always been the type to be able to make up my own mind and be able to think for myself and gather actual information based on facts, come up with my own decision. If my decision is not like the rest of, the population, I'm good with that. But I've noticed this thing on YouTube where so many people are willing to jump on a bandwagon. And I'm not talking about the James Charles stuff or anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about, because those are popular opinions for a reason. I'm talking about people putting information out there that is not really based on facts, and just people believing it, I guess, is what is crazy to me. And I talked about this too, how YouTubers can come up on their channel and tell their audience complete lies, and the lies are just eaten up by people. It's crazy. So anyway, yeah, I find that very interesting how, and this is not, again, I feel like I have to preface everything by saying, I'm not, yes, I am biased because I'm talking about myself, but that's all that I can talk about is myself. But just the way that people, it's sort of like the critical thinking aspect to making a decision is not so strong for a lot of viewers of the internet. And, obviously I wish that it was different, but who the hell am I, But I do feel like that leads to a lot of rumors being able to be spread and just tons of misinformation being everywhere, it can be quite interesting. When it comes to the critical thinking, though, like, I just wish that people, you know, if you're watching something online and you feel good about where that information is coming from, if you're watching someone who is spouting a bunch of stuff with no receipts, no background information, no nothing, you know, and they're passing it off as facts, like, I go back to people like Without a Crystal Ball, like her, you know, just spreading all of this misinformation and nonsense. You know, if you feel good taking that info in and taking it as fact and basing your decision off of that, then, you know, great. That's your journey. But I do feel like YouTube can really be an awesome place to hear people's opinions and get information. But for me and my decision making, I like to know that I can trust the person who is feeding the information to me. And I've said before that once trust is gone with me, if I catch you in a legitimate lie or, you know, whatever, I'm very, very hard to regain trust from. But it all comes back to the social media currency and all of that. And, you know, people will make the decision that's best for them. There are people that have left my channel, and that's okay. That's their journey. But I know that I deliver information to you guys to the best of my ability. And, you know, I don't spread misinformation or anything, and I make sure that I tell you guys that these are just my opinions on the information that I have available to me and all of that kind of stuff. I think that's one of the biggest things with putting your life out onto the internet is, you know, and even if you're only putting parts of your life, or if you're, you know, putting a lot of it, it doesn't matter. I think that people spreading misinformation and lies is obviously the most damaging thing when it comes to people making a decision about you, or making a decision about anyone for that, you know, fact. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to close this video out here. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Let me know what you think about bandwagon, you know, critical thinking, all of this kind of stuff. I think all of these are very, very interesting topics. So, you know, I'm not qualified, I'm not diagnosing anyone, but I do think that we can have a conversation about it. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.